Alright y'all, we are loading the revision or the original tune on the car that pretty much is going to take this out of the open loop constantly, and also going to remove the quote-unquote lean tune that is currently on the car. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I guess the tune is written on the car. We're gonna go ahead and get this cold start, so let's do this. All right. The only thing that still should be happening technically is because this car was originally tuned with short tube headers, the car technically should be running a tad bit rich. Not as rich as it was before, and definitely not as lean as it was before, but the car should technically be running a little bit rich on the idle and potentially a little bit rich while driving, but it should fix the lean issue, and overall the car should drive a hell of a lot better than it was when it had the lean tune on it. Let me go ahead and turn on the gauges real quick on the SCT. It's already starting to correct itself a lot better now. I'm just gonna sit here, let the car get up to temp, whatnot, and then we're gonna go out for a test drive. I might do a little bit of test hits just to go ahead and test out the car to see how it feels, because this is actually the first time that I'm actually gonna be driving this car without any exhaust leaks. Because remember, when I picked the car up originally after getting the tune, the dyno tune, there was an exhaust leak, there was a misfire, so I really haven't been able to fully experience this car after getting the Supercharger installed in tune, and I definitely have not been able to experience this car semi wide open throttle with the long tube header. So we're gonna get that done. The AFR is a little bit kind of sketchy right now. I'm definitely gonna have to get a real retune though, for sure. I'm gonna let everything just kind of idle and smooth out. All right, so let's get this test drive underway. Let the car kind of fully warm up. One thing that the car still should be technically is a slight bit rich because of the long tubes, but it should not throw it off to the point where the car isn't drivable. But that's kind of why I want to do these like test hits and then just drive it around just to test everything out. If something is still kind of hairy, then I mean, we have to just limp the car until I get a retune in Texas, which is going to be immediately after I move, within the next like week or so. So I'm getting down there next week, so I kind of wanted to make sure the car was at least like drivable and limpable outside of that open loop 24/7. So we're gonna have to go ahead and test this out. I mean, so far, when I put my foot down on the gas slightly, it's not as bad as it was previously. All right. The slight acceleration. The car is loud as fuck. Oh my god. I'm definitely not gonna do any pulls around the neighborhood because you don't shit where you sleep. So even though I'm not gonna be in this area for much longer, but still don't want to be doing pulls because this car is incredibly loud. I don't even really know how loud this car is because I haven't driven it like actually watt with the long tubes. Really, honestly, watt with the current, that old tune on the car. So this is technically my first drive with the car actually running right, technically. We're gonna do a test hit down there. Ah, we don't got space to do it, damn. All right, we're gonna do like a little test hit right here. Oh yeah, we spun nasty. Yep. It's actually not bad. We spun bad right there. Holy cow. I think we're actually getting like full power in a way almost. Yeah, but this car literally just spun. Jesus. We're gonna do some more hits here. We're gonna go wide open throttle in my favorite spot. But this car is ripped. Let's get some space. Second gear. Yeah, it rips. It wants to go. Wants to go. Oh my god, it wants to go. Once you start getting in the higher RPMs, it wants to go, and it's loud too. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna go like full on watt, like go from like second, third, fourth all the way. We'll do like a second, third, and then we'll probably just cut it off at fourth gear up here. I just need to get some space. Maybe like a second gear, and on the way back we'll do like just a roll in on third. Yeah, I need to get some space though. I don't want to be too high in the RPMs. Second gear, 3500. Oh my god. I don't even go wide open throttle right there. Woo! God damn. Woo! I didn't even go watt there either. Just kind of leaned into it. Yeah, this car wants to just go. These 410 gears are crazy. Fuck it, first gear. Spinning my ass off. Said fuck it, just did a first gear rip right there. Again, just kind of leading everything. I don't got a tire on, and I'm not really used to this power, so I mean, shit, I'm used to a BRZ at like 350. I mean, this does feel quicker, way quicker than the BRZ. Oh my god. We're gonna pop a UE and go back. This feels way quicker. Another hit here. We'll do a second gear hit on this road right here, and then after we pass the light, we'll do a third gear. I want to see how the third gears feel. We get straight. Ah, damn. Never mind. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I want to go ahead and get some test pulls in the car on the new setup. Just to recap, when I originally picked up this car after getting it dyno tuned, there was an exhaust leak in both of the headers as well as the X pipe. So what happened was the shop went ahead and put the car on a lean tune or constant open loop. Now obviously when I was driving the car with this tune on it, it was kind of compensating for the exhaust leak, so the car was way down on power. It feels completely different now. It's 100% faster than my turbo FRS. Now, especially at the higher RPMs in this car, because I didn't like ring it out all the way. I wasn't going completely wide open throttle, just because I need to kind of get used to this car, because I really haven't been beating on this car like ever since I bought it. So I need to get used to it. It's completely different, the whole RPM band and how the Supercharger acts as opposed to a turbo. I got to get used to everything before I can start, you know, racing it and actually kind of going watt, banging through gears. But from those little, you know, test pits, the car 100% feels faster, especially at the higher RPMs. Now, what I need to still do is get the car tuned with the long tube headers, because the car is on a tune for the short tube headers. It's a little bit funky, but not to the point where I am super concerned. But I am going to be getting a retune so we can actually figure out the real power numbers this car is putting down, because it feels a lot faster than 410, 400. Maybe it's because I've never been in, you know, a properly running, or even this really isn't even technically properly running boosted 4.6. But once I do go ahead and get a retune with the long tubes, and technically probably will actually pick up a couple more pounds of boost, because we do have a 2.87 pulley. It's putting out around 11 pounds right now, so it might go up a little bit, maybe hit 13. I'm not too sure. I really don't care. I just want the car tuned properly for the long tubes, and then we can kind of get an accurate power number on, you know, what this car is pulling down, and it's going to feel, I think, a lot different, especially at the higher RPM. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are wondering if it's worth boosting these cars, technically, you know, if you've never been in a boosted car before and the price, you know, it takes to kind of boost these cars, I think it's worth it. If I get a run in before I leave to Texas, I'll post it. I definitely kind of want to see how the car stacks up against a stock Gen 1 5.0 as well as a stock Scat Pack. That'd be kind of cool to see. But if not, oh well, sure, I'll get some runs in down in Texas. But by the time that does happen, the car will be tuned on the long tube headers, and it'll probably put down, you know, maybe 30, 40, 50, 60 more horsepower. Who knows? And yeah, well, we're going to know what's going to happen once that does go down. So hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Obviously, I can't really beat on the car right now. I have to get used to it, because, you know, it's kind of silly to jump straight into wide open throttle pulls when you don't really understand the car. And I don't really want to do anything stupid in this car, because I come from a turbo FRS, even though technically, I mean, the FRS was probably faster than this car, definitely stock, and probably faster than this car. Actually, you know what? No, it definitely wasn't. This was rolling out. The difference is pretty it's pretty major considering the fact we're using 2 different power adders, so I need to get used to it. Definitely gonna put a tire on the back of this car though, for sure. But hope you guys did enjoy. It's your boy Ears POV, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.